next question is from Lexevo. How do you the team motivated to work on Resonite? I feel like most of our team is like very largely self-motivated, because for a lot of us it's a platform, that's our home, and it's something that we want to see build, and then we don't want to give up on. So a lot of it, we don't really have to do like anything special. Like the people we have on the team are people who really, really want to be working on this project. They want to be, part of it, and they want to make this place better for themselves and for everyone else. So I would say that's pretty much it. I mean, Sarah, how are you motivated?
I mean, Froox is right. There's nothing. We don't keep people motivated. We just are. This is our home. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason we fought for 2 years to save it.
Yeah. We're actually in a situation, even some talks where some people were like, most teams and people would have just given up. Like, they would have just walked away. But we didn't, and we did go through hell for quite a while, just to kind of keep our dream kind of going. So yeah, we're very the place is our home, and it's something that really nobody else is really building anything like this. It's almost like it feels like most companies wouldn't build this, because a lot of companies are just focused more on quick return on investment, just getting getting tons of investment, popping something out quick, solving problems later. But that approach is ultimately kind of flawed to making something like this, because for something like this, you need to make sure you got your fundamentals right. And the fundamentals, a lot of them, they kind of go they even go before I started doing VR, where I was making this kind of game engine that all of the concepts are in Froox engine and Resonite, and it's sort of set the really strong fundamentals that allows us to do a lot of the stuff that makes Resonite unique. But it's something you couldn't really go to a company and ask for investment on that, because it's very long term. So it's I do feel it's very unique in that regard.
Yeah, we don't make this explicitly because we think this is what people want. We're making this because we think it's cool and we want to share it with you.
Well, it's because what we want. Resonite, it's one of the things, a lot of this, I want this kind of thing to exist, and I feel that's the best kind of approach to building something really cool, and something that gets people interested, is because there's actually the other part, is because a lot of the companies they become market research, what people are talking about, and just try to figure out something that might match whatever their market research tells them. But the problem is, there's that famous Henry Ford quote, where actually I don't remember it verbatim, so I might be paraphrasing it a bit, but he was if I build what people asked me to, I would have made a faster horse instead of making cars. And it's that kind of mentality, where that only kind of gets you so far, because generally what people ask you for, that's gonna be some sort of just iteration of what they already know. Usually people will not ask you for something that's fundamentally new on some level.